Not woo-hoo. Like, it's one word. Like, woo! Hey, bring it real quick, bring it in. Hey, let's go, hey. Guys, this is what starts to happen, right? This thing starts to go really fast, okay? Week 1's down, all of a sudden week 2, week 3, before you know it, you're in week 7 or 8, right? So you gotta adjust quick. We gotta make our biggest jump from 1 to 2, week 1 to 2, right? So we gotta be better than we were last week.
I got that dog in me, yeah, turn me up. Big energy, got the crowd going nuts. I got that dog in me, yeah, any up. I take on anyone, I don't need a one-on-one. I got that dog in me, yeah, I'm talking all right, no part. I couldn't rip your squad apart.
We gon' what's today? Tuesday. We gonna have a good day today. This is my prediction for today. We gonna, hey, you see the offensive play right there? We finna f him up all day today. I mean, mess him up all day today. All the offensive guys, we messing all the offensive guys up today. Him, he better not be in my way. I'm gonna truck his ass.
We got 10 minutes here. Like I said after the game on Friday, tackling D-, okay? We hit too high, okay? We over pursued, okay? They cut back on us, they ran around us, they did whatever they want, okay? If we tackle at a C+ level, we shut them out, okay? But we tackle terribly, right? So we're gonna fix that a little bit today, right? This isn't a drill where it's a cheap shot drill. We're not trying to kill you. We're not trying to hurt you, whatever, okay? It's just about open field, getting physical, getting off blocks, all right? And thudding up, wrapping up hard, okay? Wrap, squeeze, and drive. Now that means I don't want guys hiding in the back.
This is an extended Oklahoma drill. Every single time we're done, all 60.
The biggest jump for us from week 1 to week 2, our biggest deficiency was in tackling. We didn't tackle very well at all, which we kind of saw coming as a coaching staff a little bit. We're looking to shore that up and really get after Alton and then really inflict a lot of physicality on them.
You three on defense, shed a block, make a tackle, wrap up, make sure we're wrapping up so we can allow our teammates to get there. Any questions? Set.
That was shit. New groups, let's go.
You can't f***ing do that. Give me 7 more. I need people who are gonna try to make a tackle. Wrap up, wrap up, wrap up.
That's the problem right there, fellas. Let's go. Some of you guys think we're gonna take a Tuesday off, I guess.
Wrap up.
That's it.
Titus, you gotta wrap up. It's not enough just to touch him. Wrap up. You gotta wrap up. He got away. Wrap his ass up and let more people get there. You understand? Much better, much better, much better.
Keep your eyes up.
Hey, make sure we're not lowering our head.
Eyes
like
up.
that,
Good
right?
contact. Keep your eyes up.
Good contact here. Use your shoulder.
Keep your eyes up. Wrap up.
That was a good hit, though. I love it.
Too high. Too high. Get down. Lower.
I'm looking for people that want to hit. If you go out of bounds, that means you're afraid to lower your shoulder. Give me a DB. Let's go. Set.
I've known these kids since they were in 7th grade. And it's really given me a lot of insight, and it's just made it much easier for me to figure out what is going wrong and how to correct it, and know who is the right person for the right job. I love winning on the field, and I love the amount of times that we've been able to just have fun, go out there, kick ass, and we win in spectacular fashions. It's usually never close. Success for me is more than just on the football field. We are more than just coaches for athletics, teachers for school. We're training these young men to become good, productive members of society. If we're just able to get them ready for what's next, I like that a lot more versus winning games. Winning games, very nice, I love it, it's a really good time. But I want to see these kids go do something extra after this, and that would be what I would deem success.
You gotta change your tune.
I woke up, right? Listen, I woke up, I texted Gauer. I was like, Gauer, I woke up late. He was like, okay, try to get here to do the workout at least. I said, okay. I tried to get Trey. Trey was up. I told him, I said, hey, we need to get to Flint. Now, I woke up late. It was my fault. I know that. And I woke up late and I was like, listen, we got to get there. I called Trey. He said, no, we're not going. I said, I'm going to go. And then Gauer said, if I couldn't get there then, to come after and do the workout then. So I ended up coming after, and I watched the film.
You're a senior this year. You shouldn't be giving me these excuses.
No.
You should be finding any way. You should be sprinting out here if you don't have a ride. That's what I would do. That's what I do. If I don't have a ride, I find one, or I leave 2 hours early and I walk my ass. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Hey, fellas, this is really our only offensive part we have today, right? Hey, this is really our only offensive part we have today. Be good here.
I thought what we did was we don't block this guy. We block him, and then he pulls still. Like we don't block down. Yeah, I think you get back here. Let's go.
Obviously, you grow up with these guys. I mean, for a lot of them, you play football your whole life. I started my sophomore year, so it's a little bit different for me, but I mean, still the growth just from, my first year playing to now has been, I think, extreme. I think you can see it on the field. So it's just a lot of fun though. I mean, I'm really close with a lot of guys. That just makes it so much better, obviously, when you have closer relationships, not only on the field, but off the field as well.
Well, he's a hard worker in the offseason. I mean, he's one of the strongest kids. And I'll tell Bradyn this, just be honest, he was at the bottom of the depth chart, right? We weren't really thinking, but we were set up front and just really wasn't expecting a lot from Bradyn. Now, coming into this year, Bradyn was not a starter. We didn't pencil him as a starter, and he had to work to earn that, all right? And so, yeah, we had Quentin Rohr in there, penciled in the right tackle, but, when he went down, Bradyn stepped right up, and he's been doing a pretty good job for us. And so, he's still got a tall task ahead of him. We still got some big linemen we're going to play, some big defensive ends, but he's doing pretty good. But the nice thing about Bradyn is he learns quick. He's eager to get in there. He wanted to start. He wanted to earn that starting job. And so when you got guys like that, it really is easy to kind of fit them in. And when they're learning the stuff and they understand the plays and they're doing a decent job, it's exciting to watch them go from where he was, which was at the bottom of our depth chart last year, all the way up to a starter.
I think if I can just continue to maintain my my good play and just do what I'm supposed to do, I think I can keep that job. So
Here, to the center here. Let's think about perspective here, right? I told you last week, obviously went 1-0. Our streak is at 13 consecutive regular season wins. 13, right? 14 would be Alton. All right, does anybody know the significance of a 14-0? Does anybody know what does that mean? You haven't lost, but what's the significance of 14? Yeah, there's to win a state championship. All right, if you go undefeated, you go 14-0. 14-0. All right, so that dates back to 2 years ago. We won our last three, the senior sophomore year. All 9 of them. That's 12 plus 1. Notre Dame carried the 1 against Alton. 14. Right? You got a chance to do that. Now we want more than that. But that just kind of gives you a little glimpse of perspective. If you dream that big dream, what that may feel like to win them all. 14, right? You can talk to people that you know, maybe even in your family that play in this program. It's not a knock, just the truth. And they lost like 60-some, 48-some games in a row, right? You're not doing that. You're doing the opposite, all right? Keep it up, keep winning, okay? Again, it's about everything you can do to be better. That means classroom, that means getting enough sleep, drinking enough water, getting your lift in, which we'll do tomorrow at 3. Hey, good work. Go get the next one. Okay, go get the next one.
Play Alton this week. It's a team we played a lot, in my tenure here. They've always had talented kids, and that's something that we are very well aware of. They've gone through a lot of coaches, a lot of changes in my 18 years here, but yeah, they do have talented kids that if you're taking it for granted, if you're overlooking them, they certainly can bite you.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Flynn Memorial Stadium. We're thrilled to have you here with us tonight.
You saw obviously early last week against QND how QHS felt like they were kind of getting punched in the mouth a little bit, and then they were able to pull away there in the second half. For this game, you don't want something like that to keep it close like that and have to really crawl your way out in the second half. You want to take care of business early and just put this game away.
You know, going back to last week, you have to start with the performance that Bradyn Little put on.
Big time.
5 touchdown passes. He also added a touchdown run, so he accounted for all 6 TDs on the night for that Blue Devil offense. He broke his own single-game school record for completions in a game. What a great start to the season for him and obviously the Blue Devils as a whole.
For me personally, I want to go as far as we can in the playoffs. And I think that's for the team too. But make it to state if we possibly can. But just coming up as close as we can to that. If we can go a step or two farther in the playoffs, that'd be great. It's been a year we've been looking forward to for a long time, and so just really exciting that we're here now. From last week, just looking at, we got to clean up the turnovers, continue to try to clean up the penalties. I think we got a good team on our hands. I mean, I don't think it's the best team we'll play all year, but it's a team that we got to be ready for and we got to respect.
All right, listen up. Hey, we're gonna go in. We'll get a break. Okay, we'll go in and we'll go inside here. Get locked in. Okay, we have about 14 minutes before it's game time. All right, 14 minutes. So get in there, get locked in. We'll come talk to you. All right, let's go here. Let's go. Family on 3. 1, 2, 3. Family.
All right, fellas, couple things here, just going over notes from yesterday, right? When we get trips, we'll go Rocky, cover 2 to it, right? We'll fly down there, try to stop any of their quick screen stuff. All right, eye formation, if it's straight in the eye. All right, we're running madness to that tight end side. Make sure we're reading the fullback. He's gonna take you where it's going. Tight end fullback in the game, okay? Read the blitz off the fullback. Not a lot else needs to be said, okay? We talked about it all week. What do we need to improve on? Tackling, right? We can do all the drills you want. We can do all that stuff. That's great, okay? What it is 11 guys in blue on defense tonight, all right, have to get to the football, okay? When you get to the football, you punish the ball carrier. And whoever else is there, you join the party. Join the party. We talked last week about, hey, good job weathering the storm, right? Weathering QND storm. Tonight, go be the storm. Get after these guys from the first snap, okay? That we're on defense through the end of the game for 4 quarters. Be the storm tonight. Don't have to figure them out, okay? Make them figure out us. Make them feel us tonight on defense, fellas. Let's get after it. Go get them. Here we go.
Fellas, hey, there's a lot of new things, all right? We got new uniforms. We got new turf, all right? Lots of new stuff. What's not new is our winning ways, all right? I told you we won 13 consecutive regular season games, all right? 13. All right, 14 would be great, and I keep going on and on and on. I'm not going to count too many at a time, okay? But I know what's next, and they're next. All right, they're on deck, okay? And one of the sayings that, you know, and as far as I'm concerned, as long as I've been in this program, I mean, it's been great. I love the guys, I love the program, I love the work ethic, but what I hate is the term, well, yeah, but, okay? And that's kind of been this fog that's been there, all right? You know, we talk about the success of the program. Yeah, but, okay? Yeah, but they got beat to the eventual state champs last year, okay? Yeah, but last week, we weren't very good in special teams. You know, what type of team are they? Yeah, but I don't know. Yeah, but I mean, they're good here, but yeah, but, all right? Right? Yeah, but, okay? Yeah, but can you keep going? Can you keep doing it? Can you take it to the next level? This is a prerequisite for this game, right? You have to win this one, right? And you're going to, right? Get better and take all those yeah, buts away.
Captains for the Blue Devils this evening: number 2, Titus Petty; number 7, Bradyn Little; number 44, Max Wires; and number 68, Brendan Vogel.
So Alton won the toss and looked like they're going to defer.
Yes.
So Blue Devils are going to take the football first. Got to say, a little surprised that the Redbirds would defer there.
There we go. Let's go, Will. Let's go, Will.
Hey, number 7. Remember that number. Just let him try. I know. Just let him try. I know.
In the Q&D game, we came out hot, and then we kind of died off once, you know, that a jolt of adrenaline kind of went through us. The biggest thing that we really needed to improve on was our discipline. We had a lot of penalties that we needed to clean up, and it put us in really bad situations. It made us uncomfortable at times. It gave the other team momentum and it allowed them to take opportunity of it. Everything's hectic. When you get into a game, you got all eyes on you. You make one mistake, one little grab, one little extra push, you're gonna get flagged for it. So we need to stay on all 4 quarters, every single drive, go out there with a purpose, shut them down early, don't let them get momentum so they don't drive off of that and get us in bad spots.
Quick throw to the near side to Rice. They set up the screen for him, and he's going to wiggle his way forward for a decent gain. And again, Little stays by himself in the shotgun. Deep, now over the middle, and had hammers, but led him too far. Incomplete. That'll bring up 3rd down. 3rd and 6. Little has time, and a tough throw into traffic, and it's knocked away. That's going to bring up 4th down.
That's tough because he had Johannesson going to the sideline there. He had him open over the top.
So obviously keep in mind Little does do punting duties and trying to draw him offside, and he did. Wow. That wasn't by much.
Before the snap, offsides, Alton, 5-yard penalty will make it 4th and 2.
That turns it into maybe go time now. I would not be surprised if they go ahead and go for it here. Not even a minute gone in the first quarter. Little, a couple of hard counts, now looks to the sideline. Still time on the play clock. And he does snap it. Looking, firing deep. He has a man. Hits him in stride. Rico Clay, and you can kiss him goodbye. Touchdown Devils, 50 yards.
That was incredible. You would have thought with the short yardage, right? Just do a little QB sneak. Instead, they hit you over the top.
What happened?
But we do have laundry on the field.
Well, and I'm wondering if that's going to be at the end and maybe something unsportsmanlike because the flag is literally in the end zone.
You can't do that crap. You can't spin it and celebrate like that.
Hey, so we're looking for our special teams and why we can't stop people because that's silliness.
At that point, I was like ready to turn. I was ready to turn everything upside down, and I mean, I have to score this. Like, I can't drop this. It's wide open.
The good news that they scored a touchdown on the opening drive in 11:05, still on that first quarter clock, and they do rip off the onside kick, kicking it off the up man, and did they recover? They think they did. No signal yet, but coming out with the football, yes, is out of 17, I believe.
Yes, we saw that so much last week that they hesitated to do that.
Ulrich, who does the kickoff duties for Quincy, and yeah, they faked that all week last week, and obviously you're going to keep doing it all season. Little does punt it away. High kick is fair caught inside the 20, so not a bad effort at all by Little on the punt there. And the Redbirds will finally get the football on offense for the first time. Unfortunately, that onside kick didn't net them anything on that drive. 5 receivers and Smith alone in the shotgun. Now here comes a man in motion into the backfield. Fake to him, dump it out of the backfield, and room to run. Got the first down inside the 10, makes a move, fumbles the football, and then picks it right back up. What a break.
Wow.
It was poked away, and it came right back into the hands of Travis Billups. And the Redbirds will retain it, and they'll have it, it looks like, 1st and goal at about the half-yard line.
But hold on, no. Because they signaled touchdown.
Wow.
They signaled touchdown.
His knees on the ground.
Well, that was confusing.
Very confusing. It was very kind of quiet.
Nobody signaled anything. It looked like the line judge was standing on the half-yard line to signal where the spot was. But no, it's in the end zone. Well, okay.
We'll just take it, you know? Why?
That's fine. Hey, hustle up. Hustle up. Hey. So, like, can we sub from the sideline?
He should have called earlier substitute.
Yeah, I mean,
he missed it.
Yeah, and well, he's telling me he's set. It doesn't matter if he's set.
Little out of the shotgun. Pressure again. Complete. Hammers, gets a couple blocks. Cuts it inside. 25-20, breaks a tackle, and he is gone. Hammer time. Touchdown Blue Devils, 47 yards on the catch and run.
I got to give love to the old lineman. Conrad comes out, the offensive lineman for the Blue Devils and knocks his guy out.
3rd and a long 8 for the Devils. Quick fire, and a tough one intended for Rice on the sideline and couldn't hit him. And Little does look a little frustrated at the moment.
Yeah.
As he's unable to hook up with one of his targets again. So they snap it on 4th and 8. Little firing, deep sideline shot, and again he had his hand but overshot it, intended for Clay, and they'll turn it over on downs with that incompletion.
And there's nobody there.
Yeah.
In motion and snap to Smith. He's got time. Now a flag comes in as he flushes out. Going to try to run with it. Look at the Houdini act. He's pulling again here.
Wow.
Dancing all over the field. Finally throws it to a wide open man at the 40. And he's going to take it into Quincy territory and stays in bounds and is going to go all the way. Are you kidding me?
Wow. Wow.
But here's the problem.
I think it's going to be a
pass is complete. There is a penalty flag in the Alton backfield.
Hey, and I know you're watching, but I know it's maybe not your call, but linemen are getting downfield on just regular pass plays.
What?
Like linemen are getting downfield, like 51. They're just getting, I don't know why, but
66-yard touchdown is going to be wiped out.
Tackle!
Actually, excuse me, I forgot about the penalty.
Yeah.
72.
Yes.
Okay, keep his ass in the pocket, stay deep in the secondary. Tackles and ends, okay? Widen out and keep him in the freaking pocket. So that means, hey, you guys, Jay and Shuff, you guys slow down a little bit, keep him under control. Yes, linebackers, keep him under control. And if they catch it in front of us, tackle. Let's go.
Hey, we gotta start wrapping up better. Hey, Coach, what'd you tell him?
Rush 55.
Yep.
Rush 55. Should it be 3rd down? No. Okay.
The Alton pass falls incomplete.
Hey, screen and go! Screen and go!
yeah, watch the screen and go.
Rico, back up!
Ball.
Go back to. Hey, Rush, stay in it, stay in it, stay in it! Tight Carroll! Stay deep! Stay rush!
1st down, just on the plus side of midfield.
Pass.
Fake handoff, Smith going deep. He's got a man inside the 15, stumbling and will be brought down inside the 5. It'll be 1st and goal for the Redbirds on the catch by Billups.
Shipley to Billups. Jack Hammock on the stop for the Blue Devils.
That is a pickup of 46 yards to make it
Jack
1st and goal at the 3.
Goal for the Redbirds at the Blue Devils 3-yard line.
They'll run it the fullback, and he rumbles in. Touchdown off left tackle.
Let's go. Get a block.
And we're an extra point away from a tie ball game again.
Again, speed is what you're seeing out of Alton, and it's been tough for QHS defensively to combat that a little bit here tonight. QHS has been caught a couple of times here.
Get a block.
And that extra point is blocked.
Good job, Max.
Let's go.
All right, let's go, let's go.
And they toss it to Hammers in motion. Now he puts the football on the turf.
That's a
And
pass.
Alton
That's
thinks
a
they
pass.
have it.
That's a pass.
And they do.
That's a pass. That's a pass.
Now wait a minute.
Now he's saying, is that a pass? And did he establish the control?
And Rick Little's trying to
It's not-
argue
it's not-
it's
exactly, it's
incomplete.
an incomplete
But
pass.
here's the thing. I think he had
It's
possession.
an incomplete pass.
I was going to say, I mean, it's very, very close. But no, that is exactly what he's trying to argue here is with that shovel pass. Did he establish enough control, kind of turning?
In my mind, he did. Even if you are making that argument. And,
Sure.
and it was a pass.
Yeah,
it,
right.
It was,
Exactly.
it was
That's
a
why
shovel
we
pass.
run it like
Exactly.
that.
Again, Rick
It's not a fumble.
voicing his opinion, but
I think that's the correct call.
Yeah.
I think he had it, took at least 2 or 3 full steps. But unfortunately, that's a turnover on Quincy with 1:23 to go first quarter. Redbirds take over at the Blue Devil 31.
and they're going to get a little flinch.
Another false start. And the penalties piling up here late in the first quarter on the Redbirds. 1st and 10. Here they come again. And Smith is plowed as it gets home in a hurry. A sack for the Blue Devils. And final 45 seconds of the first quarter in motion.
Jimmy, don't get beat deep.
And they get to Smith again. And it's Shelp again. And that's going to be all the way back on the other side of midfield. That's a big loss.
You've been waiting to see if this blitz is going to, pay off. And it has now back to back.
And that is the end of one of the longest quarters in IHSA history. Blue Devils 14, Redbirds 13.
Inside their own 10 here. And keep it on the ground. Big hole up the middle for Rice. He may go midfield. It's a foot race to the 40. They do catch him. Now he puts on the brakes, jukes him for a few more, and he's finally going to be drugged down and he'll step out. 62-yard run by Rice set this up. Now hits Rice in the flat spin move, and he's into the end zone on the catch and making the moves. Might as well be Rice to finish that one off for 6.
Hey, good job. Good job, Jay.
Again, Devils showing blitz. They do come. Flag is thrown, and they will be dropped for a sack, but we got to see about the flag.
I think this is going on. The line judge here pointed that direction.
On them. Towards decline it.
Max Wires, but yeah, 3rd and 14. Pressure and going down again. It's a sack party. Man, on the line going both ways. And they back off this time, so Little has time going deep. And this one's in the pocket, inside the 30, 20, out of bounds, near the 10. With a great hook up downfield.
That was Burgess.
Burgess on the receiving end.
Wow. And look, all of that set up by the short game that they were establishing, and then Alton looking in the backfield, got enough time from their offensive line, and Little delivers a beautiful ball.
So it's 1st and goal right at the 10. Little firing end zone. Got his man. Rico Clay. Touchdown Devils.
Hey, good call, Cole. I've never doubted that he's got that.
Great man, bro. Hey, man, I'm telling you, I should have been on offense. It's too easy.
All right, let's go here.
They're not going to hand it off, and we haven't seen it yet. So until they do, why not?
Oh, here's one. They actually handed it off right to the man in motion. That's Phillips again. Nice tackle on the open field. Hammock cuts him down.
Good job, Jack.
Rush!
Oh, here we go.
It's a big one.
See what Alton decides to do here. They're lining up as if they're going forward on 4th and 5 at the Quincy 47.
Hey, get back, fellas.
And they do snap it and firing man-to-man downfield, and that's going to be intercepted, easily intercepted, and on the return, up the near sideline, Hildebrand inside the 40, he's got blocks, here go! How about a pick 6? Touchdown Blue Devils, Carter Hildebrand takes it to the house. I'm going to give him credit for 74 yards.
Coaches were kind of just telling us stay deep. So what they were doing earlier in the game, they came out 5 wide, kind of just trying to just pick us apart basically. So our blitzes and stuff, our pressure doesn't get there as fast because they knew we like to send pressure a lot. Usually we're sending pretty much 4 or 5 almost every single play. I saw that they kind of like certain route combos from film that I've watched earlier in the week. Just honestly, all it was just a simple hitch and go. I felt like I played it pretty well, played it from depth, caught it, looked, scanned the field, and I was like, all right, let's go score.
So you've seen Carter get better and better and better, but the thing that I love about him is he's Johnny on the spot. I feel like he's always in the right position. And then he also understands the things that we preach. That say after we get a turnover, we want to score. We want to get to the near sideline. We want to get to that wall. We want to score. And so, Carter's the perfect type of kid that's going to score on that play because he doesn't forget a single step, and certainly didn't forget that one.
Hey, so 4th and a yard. So we're looking at a touchdown play. Oh, Boise. You want to save it? They talk about it.
Hey, so remember, Jay, you're going to be lined up behind the center, right? You're going to go on Jay's count. Yeah. Okay?
Hey, say it loud. Say it loud. Say it.
Wait for me to give you a thumbs up. Wait. Okay?
Be like, Bradyn, what the f are you doing? You don't know the call?
We know. Yes, that's what we're doing.
That's what we do.
That sounds good. Hey, I get him good.
There goes Hammers out to the far side.
Good. Hey,
Easy.
agreement. Like, what
You guys have to be set.
They're going to go 2 to each side. Not going to bunch it up. Little steps to the sideline. They snap it to Rice. Back to Little. He fires it deep, and he hits Clay. No, he dropped it, and it wouldn't have mattered anyway because there's no time left on the clock.
Wow.
Bradyn Little did his best acting job.
He did.
Walking to the sideline. What's going on? I don't know the play.
This is the end of the first half. Blue Devils 35, Redbirds 13.
I just feel like we're not in a great. I don't know. I mean, we're doing fine, but like, I feel like when we want to run the ball, we're not running the ball very well, and
we're not going to be able to run the ball. Only way we can run the ball is if we get through that front line.
Are they still stacking the box?
Oh yeah, they're bringing it.
Well, that's the thing. I mean, it's a unique look we're getting.
Yeah.
As far as how many guys they're bringing who we can block.
They're doing a decent job though. I mean, making the guy miss off the edge, nice comeback routes.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's good for us. Just
Jay knew that he missed that block on the jet on that edge.
well, that play that we fumbled on, and it was a fumble.
Yes.
It's just like you know that. I mean, we just got to be better. We got to be quicker to the edge. We got the time for
we'll go back to
10 points up, 13-7.
Quick game stuff. Flats. Get CJ the ball, right? We gotta get CJ the ball. Get rid of that ugly.
I think if we go back just red and blue and just, the dad was open.
I like the fact that we're kind of handling their unique. I mean, I want to say handling. I mean, we're not blocking everybody, but
well, even that last series, they're bringing 7 at times.
Yeah.
You know,
I mean, it's
we gave up 190 yards through the air in the first half. Bad. Okay, sacked them 5 times. Figured it out a little bit. All right. I'm not overly worried about us with our scheme in the second half. The bottom line is we set out to do what? To be better at what? Tackling. And are we? No. In fact, that was a much worse first half. We're tackling everybody high. We're not getting more than one guy to the ball, right? If it's right there in front of us, that's great, right? We're making the play. We're not stringing things out. Jack Hammock did it one time, okay? I got guys that should not be missing tackles, and it has to stop. There's not one guy on our football team right now that I can say, hey, he's tackling well. That tackling effort in the first half, right, that's 190 yards in the air against Alton. That's 300 yards against Rock Island or Sterling or Moline. We're not making any adjustments. We're not doing anything different with our scheme, okay? We're probably gonna call the same 3 things we did the first half. But you guys gotta start making the plays. That's the challenge. Own up to it. As a unit, own up to it.
We scored 35 points in the first half, okay? What I will tell you is I always want to be better. The one thing I think that we got to do a better job on, I'm talking about the team, and I don't know if it's not blatant disrespect to them, but guys, they got some guys that can run and make plays out there. They do. And I think maybe coming into the game with, this is going to be a cakewalk because we saw some film that wasn't very good, okay? Always respect your opponent, okay? Always know that, hey, even second half, you're going to get their best effort, but it's first quarter and we're up 1 point. They go out there, make plays on offense. Let's be perfect in the second half, all right? Let's just clean up some things. But overall, the thing that they're doing offensively, fellas, and it's tough. It's asking a lot. They're bringing more guys than we can block, and they are. Okay, and so obviously you rob Peter to pay Paul. You gotta pay Paul eventually, and they've had to do that. Okay, but just let's be better. Let's be cleaner in the second half, all right, and just go keep hitting about points.
Let's go, y'all.
I feel like every year we play them, they've got talented, athletic kids. So yeah, you kind of knew that. I felt like, I wasn't expecting that, to be honest. Though I didn't think that. I thought we would come out, kind of punch them in the mouth, they'd go away, and they hung around, especially that first quarter. I felt like our guys would get it together. Like we've done this before, and we'll go out and make plays on both sides of the ball. And I felt like they really did that in the second quarter.
And stacked to that side, they go one-on-one this side to Hammers on the slant, and then the ball comes out, and Alton looks like they might have it.
He fumbled it. Defense!
That is a catch and a fumble, and it will be all football. Wow. Kind of a, I hate to say it, but kind of a tough night for Hammers.
Yeah.
I mean, he does have the one touchdown, but that's the second one he's put on the ground now.
Damn!
He's calling out plays.
Who is?
They're,
What's he?
they're safety on the looking side. He's just saying it.
What's he calling? What say that again?
They're saying the name of the boys.
Who is?
The safety on our side.
He knows mom and dad, and
He said mom. He said Giants, and he said dad, and he said dad.
okay.
Little in the shotgun. He's going to throw this time, and going deep. Go route to the end zone. Broken up. Hammers the intended target. And that's a pretty nice defensive play right there.
That was.
Oh my goodness.
Well, offense, we got to score 40 points.
Bounces off, cuts up, and here we go.
Let's go.
Foot
Let's
race.
go, Jay.
Put the ball away.
Good job. Right.
Little to throw, end zone. Clay, jumping catch. He's actually bumped out of bounds, shy of the goal line.
Touchdown, Blue Devils!
Yeah, go.
Let's get it. 8.5 minutes to go and counting. Robinson, pressure up the gut, so he rolls. He's hit. Look out. He's down. And it gets home.
Good job,
Pick it up.
How about a hand for Coach Gauer and that Blue Devil defense?
Go, G! Let's go! Let's
What is that? I'm scared for my life now. You paid him to say that.
Stepping up, Robinson, and he's going to have to run now. Oh, no, he was past the line of scrimmage.
Yeah.
No first down. It's short. How is he not across the line of scrimmage? Are you guys just not watching?
Did he catch that?
Well, yeah, but he was 3 yards across the line of scrimmage. It should be a turnover. That's not a first down.
How is he not across the line?
He was past the line of scrimmage.
Should have been an illegal forward pass, but we'll count it.
How was he past the line?
I want to be mad, but you know what?
3 yards across the line.
There's 4 minutes to go.
That's fine.
Do it, Jaden. Go. That's done. Tackle him.
Look at him go. Oh,
the ball comes out.
It does come out and it rolls
He
forward.
fumbled it here. He fumbled it here. He fumbled it right here.
I know I'm going, but he wasn't lining up. Just go again. Okay.
3.5 minutes to go. And Robinson flushing out, able to get rid of it, and finds a man. First down. And it's going to be first and goal, I believe, as he's tackled, falling forward inside the 10.
That drive should never
Jackpot White! Jackpot White!
I will give credit, to this backup quarterback, kind of a little shifty himself. He plays alive, and
This white hat's not very good.
He's terrible.
First down and goal to go.
Blue Devil defense not really bringing it like they maybe would earlier in the game, but well, they're bringing it here though, and they get it as soon as I say that. I mean, they brought everybody, and turns into a run blitz. And Billups is swallowed.
Hey, he's trying to tell you something. He's got a secret.
It's a slant. Two's a slant. Two's a slant.
Come the Devils over the middle, intercepted. He overshot Smith, and on the return, and going to be wrapped up across the 20.
that is Petty.
Petty on the pick, second of the night for the Blue Devil secondary.
Wow, he read that so well. Kind of just hanging around, reading the eyes, and being in the right place at the right time.
And again, it was an errant throw, but give Petty credit again.
Big time.
Being at the right spot.
Hey, get off, get off, get off, get off.
Second pick of the night for the Blue Devil defense, and that's will put the finishing touches on it. With a minute 51 to go, and he brought it back out to the 21-yard line.
Gentlemen, we're better now. Don't taunt. Don't taunt. Hey, enough. Enough. Like, seriously.
He's done not work.
Okay, but I'm telling you, just play the game.
Quincy's 2-0. They win the home opener, and they win a 4th consecutive meeting head-to-head against the Redbirds of Alton.
Hey, good job, fellas. Good job, good job. Good job, good job.
Your final 42-13.
I love this shit, man. Hey, get him back here.
First of all, guys, hey, as always, hey, congratulations. Give yourself a hand. Good work. Hey, listen, hey, we talk about a lot. That's 14 consecutive regular season wins. I'm not telling you that because I want to, just highlight that. I think the harder you work, the harder it is to surrender. The more you have invested, the harder it is to give in, okay? But I won't lie to you, hey, great win. Winning's a habit. We talk about it all the time. It's a habit. You win for a reason, okay? But, guys, I'm not going to lie, okay? I think ahead a lot. I told you that at halftime, all right? Really good job, but there's little things I think that we could all admit, all right, that we can get better at, okay? So let's focus on those things this week, okay?
All right, fellas, I thought we answered the bell, in the second half. Defensively, throughout the week, we got to humble ourselves a little bit and come ready to work. Right, we got to have good Tuesdays and Wednesdays so that we don't start giving up 13 points in the first quarter against a team we should not be doing that to, okay? So we got to have better practice on Tuesdays and Wednesdays. We got to lock into the game plan, all right? Because I tell you what, the team we play next Friday is a lot better than this one, all right? So humble yourselves a little bit and get ready to work. Come in Sunday, don't be late, don't miss, all right? And then get here on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and put together a good week of practice. All right, congratulations, though.
Hey, here we go, let's go, yes, 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 yes.
It's interesting watching this group transform themselves from those kids that were on the sideline, as junior high kids, as ball boys, and you saw the talent all of these kids, a Jarius Rice Jr., a Tykel Hammers, a Bradyn Little had as freshmen. They weren't ready for varsity, and you saw that. But then as sophomores, you started to see them emerge. Then they had record-setting junior years, and it's like, okay, what's going to happen their senior year? And when you're looking ahead to the 2024 season and the things that this team is building on, you're coming off a perfect regular season. You're coming off 2 playoff wins, which had never happened in school history. This team's very capable of going 9-0.